Welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be doing an Easter Sunday special. It's not Sunday, but I mean Easter Sunday because I'll be painting some eggs, and they will be on a bird's nest. I really like this one. This is the first time that I'll be doing this subject, so let's begin now, guys. The colors, as you already saw that during the intro, so I don't have to re-say everything. And I'll be using some fan brush and a small square brush for this one, a flat brush I mean. So let's begin now. I'll be underpainting first the bird's nest, so get your black. Mix it with tiny bit of burnt sienna, so it's like dark brown. And then just underpaint the bird's nest by making some dark colors or applying some dark colors. This will provide some shadows and depth here. Alright, I'm gonna extend that farther here. Like this. As you can notice now, along the outermost portion of this bird's nest, I'm using quite watery application because yeah, for some reason the outermost portion of the bird's nest is quite light. That's why I'm using some watery paints. I'm just adding water. Watery paints is not a scientific name for anything. Alright, like this. Like that. Okay, I might as well go inside. Alright, like that. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's basically the underpainting for the bird's nest. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna underpaint, or I'm gonna sketch where the eggs are gonna go. So I'm gonna use my titanium white. I'm gonna mix that with cad yellow tiny bit and some apricot, just for sketching purposes. It's not yet dry, but I'm just sketching anyway, so it will be covered later. This will be egg number 1 will go right, and then egg number 2. Right? And egg number 3. Number 3, I mean. Alright, like that. Okay, wash the brush out. And then I'm going to cover it with titanium white. But because of the mixture of the other colors on my paintbrush, it's gonna be like yellowish brownish, which is good because that is actually the color of the egg that we're trying to achieve here. It's not pure white. It's quite yellowish, the eggs. Alright. Again, we're just underpainting, guys. And then here. Okay, here as well. I also have my hair dryer right beside me so that when I need to dry something quite quickly, then it's quite handy. Here. Like that. So we have 3 eggs here, but this is just the underpainting. So now that we've already identified where the eggs are gonna go, let's go make some twigs for the bird's nest. All right, so wash out now. So I want you to get your burnt sienna, get white, okay, like this. Add some apricot to that. And we're going to create now some twigs like this. You know the bird's nest, guys, how irregular the patterns are. That's what we're trying to achieve here. And of course, this is also the underpainting for that. We will be doing some lighter colors later. For now, we're just trying to get the general look of the bird's nest by making some twigs. I'm calling them twigs, am I right? Like that. Okay, I'm gonna add a tiny bit of white and yellow to that. All right, and I'm gonna make it quite up here. I mean, I will also apply some colors up here. That's why I left some space, because we will be doing some crazy twigs up there. Just to emphasize how irregular the patterns are here. So I'm gently doing some patterns. Irregular. Alright, now I'm gonna add more white to the existing mixture that we have. Make it lighter as you go outside or along the edge of the bird's nest. This is to emphasize light, or to suggest light, I mean. Alright, I'm gonna add burnt sienna to that. Make it quite brown inside, like dark brown. Because it's inside, it's not receiving enough light, so it should not be highlighted too much. Okay, brush out. We're going to create some more crazy. I'm gonna use my fan brush to create some crazy lines to suggest irregularities. Irregularities. Oh, it's quite watery. It's all right. I'm gonna make it more irregular. I'm gonna add some white. Okay, I'm gonna add tiny bit of black, like this. Let's try to move up. Okay, I'm gonna apply some more brown this time and tiny bit of yellow, okay, to make some brownie applications up here. Look at how I move my brush. Gentle but also controlled. Okay, more burnt sienna. Here also burnt sienna. Okay, now I'm gonna get my black, still using the fan brush, and make some black lines this time, like random lines. Alright, like that. Here. Alright, wash your brush out. Okay, I think the eggs are dry. So before we continue doing the nest, highlighting it, making some more details later, we're gonna allow that first to dry and we move on to the dried eggs because they're quite dry now. So get your titanium white, add tiny bit of yellow, cad yellow, add tiny bit of burnt sienna to that. Okay, like this. Okay, maybe more white. And let's paint over those tiny eggs. Right here. So I'm gonna use my fingers to blend. In here. Right. Now I'm gonna add tiny bit of yellow to the existing mixture that I have here. I'm gonna add tiny bit of apricot and then burnt sienna. Alright, more burnt sienna, guys. I'm just gonna darken some areas. Okay, maybe I'm gonna add tiny bit of black. This is to suggest that it's not really receiving enough light to be highlighted. Like this. Like that. Alright, same here. And here. Just to give it some dimension. Like that. Okay. Here. Okay. Now I'm gonna get my black. And we're just going to separate the eggs from one another by outlining the eggs. Alright. Pure black. Okay. Alright, like that. Okay, wash your brush out. Now I want you to get your palette knife. So this is the palette knife that I'll be using. So I want you to get your apricot. And then add white to that. Okay, maybe add more white. And use the edge of your palette knife. And let's create some more details on the bird's nest. Just use the edge, guys. Let's create some patterns. Here, can you hear the knife? I can hear my knife slicing the canvas. No, not really. Here as well. I kind of like this knife. I seldom use this. Alright, now I want you to get your black. Same thing. Use the edge and create some more detailing. You just have to do this technique quite repetitively. Like that. Like that. Okay. Get your apricot again. Mix with tiny bit of black. Like this, and maybe we can go here. And as usual, I'm sorry about the noise. Like that. Alright, now I'm gonna use my usual brush, my square brush, to do some more details. Get short titanium white and create some highlights using titanium white. Okay, now for the eggs, we're going to make some more details. We're gonna allow the bird's nest to dry for now, because we will be doing more detailing later. We're just gonna allow that first to dry. So we're going back to the eggs. Get short titanium white, highlight the tip of the egg. And here as well. Alright. Then let's create some more detailing for the bird's nest. Okay, I want you to get your burnt sienna. Okay, mix with a tiny bit of apricot to just lighten it a bit. Just go inside for more details. Okay, I'm gonna add white. Okay, now I'm going to get a smaller brush or a more pointy brush just to make some more details that are quite fine. Alright, now get your apricot. Make some more details. I'm gonna mix my apricot with some cad yellow, maybe a tiny bit of white. And I'm gonna go here. Alright, wash your brush out. And I'm gonna make some tiny spots on the eggs. Get your black. These are just tiny spots that you see on the egg's shell. Okay, I'm gonna get some black to make some more detailing. And I'm gonna correct a little the shape of my egg. Okay, again, get your black. Oops, that's a lot. And I'm just gonna darken some areas. Get your apricot. Okay, and then some burnt sienna. So we've been using the 3 colors, right? Like apricot, burnt sienna, yellow, and changing the tones and values by adding white. So I'm gonna use my white this time. You can go crazy over, this step. Right, wash your brush out. Okay, so we're going to detail more our eggs. I'm just gonna get my pure white. Okay, I already ran out of pure white. And I'm just going to make some dots on the eggs, just to suggest some highlights. Here and there, here. And I'm going to highlight even more the tip of the eggs. Okay, wash your brush out. Let's go back to detailing even further our bird's nest. As I told you guys, you can go really crazy. Here. Then get your burnt sienna. Get some gray color. So add black and white, and okay, I'm gonna add more white. Just make some more detailing in the background. This is just to suggest that it's quite blurry and you can no longer see the full details, but you know that they're there. I'm gonna get my black and make some more depth and shadows right here because I feel like it's lacking its shadows. Okay, wash your brush out. And I think I have to use my hair dryer now so that this painting dries pretty quick. Alright, I think that will do. So this time, get your pure titanium white and let's again highlight the eggs. All right. This is nice. Okay, now I'm gonna get my cad yellow, guys, but only tiny amount, and I'm just gonna go over the eggs again, but I'm gonna glaze very quickly. We don't want to overdo this step. Just quickly, like that, and then here as well, like that. All right. Get your titanium white and again just mix or blend. Okay, there's a black paint, but it's all right because some eggs have black markings. It's all right. All right, like that. Okay, now we're going to darken this portion because it's not really receiving enough light. So get your black, but super thin down, guys. So use a lot of water and just go and glaze some black paint to suggest that it's not really receiving enough light. All right, wash your brush out again. All right, and I'm gonna darken as well this part because it's not receiving enough light. It's inside the nest. We're going to glaze it with black paint so that the colors vary from the upper portion of this nest. Here as well. You will not paint over it. We're just gonna glaze it. like that, something like that. Oh, I like it. I like it very much. You see the effect now. It's like there. It's there, but it's not as obvious as this part. So get your burnt sienna, pure burnt sienna, and make again some random markings. Like that. Okay, again here, burnt sienna here. And here as well. Okay, get your pure white, titanium white. And let's go back up here. I keep highlighting the eggs because they are the main subject. You know, even if the eggs are the main subject, I feel like I am focusing more on the bird's nest. Okay, wash your brush out. Oh, I love this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I want you to get your pure titanium white, guys. And let's go here. Just dab on some white paint here and there. And trust me, this will work. Alright, and I want you to press it like that. This is to suggest that some sort of light is coming or entering through these twigs and branches. And just blur the background by shading it with white. Like this. Because you know me, guys, I love to play with the light. And I want to suggest some darkness and light by blurring some areas and darkening some areas, like that. Alright, like this. Here as well. Oops, it's quite wet. Sorry about that. Like that. Here as well. The black is mixing, which is good. I'm creating some gray colors. Alright, like that. Okay, again, get your palette knife. Get your apricot. And then create some more detailing. This time, just tap. Instead of sliding your palette knife, just tap. Okay, this time get your titanium white And allow the apricot color to mix with your white because we're trying to achieve something here. Oh, this is so good. I love it. All right, now get your apricot, and I'll be using my brush, normal brush. Make some detailing here and there. Okay. All right, now get your black and add some burnt sienna to that. And for this twig right in front of the egg, just go along the line to suggest dimension. All right, like that. And here as well. Like that. I like it. And I'm gonna dark some areas again. I'm gonna add some brownie colors here. Okay, and then apricot, you can keep going and you can keep doing as many details as you want. Doesn't really matter because this is a bird's nest. All right, I'm just gonna darken some areas right here. So I'm just gonna dab on some black paints. Like that. I love this one. I really like this one. All right, I'm gonna darken some areas here because I really want to give it some dimension. Like that. Here as well. So I'm just glazing it with watered down black. All right, I like this one. I don't know if you've count already how many times I've said how I like this one. How much I like this one. All right. Here. I'm just gonna emphasize more the eggs by using white. All right. Okay, I think I have to sign this now because this is so good. I like this one. I said it again. So I'm gonna sign it now. I'm just gonna use my black and maybe sign it here, right? It's quite watered down. Yes. Oh, this is so nice. This is so nice. But wait, guys, I think I have to make some more markings on the egg. I feel like the egg lacks some markings. Right. So just make some spots. Like that. Make some spots here and there. Alright, like that. And I'm gonna dry it a bit. Okay, and I'm gonna get my white again just to glaze those spots because we are trying to be consistent with light. All right. All right, like that. I think this is so good. Right? This is so good. I actually did not expect this. So I'm just dabbing on some hints of brown on the egg. Just water down your burnt sienna and just like do this technique. Like that. Here. Alright, here as well. Oh, this is so good! Yay! Oh, I love this one. Okay, I think for the last step, I'm just gonna get my pure white and just make some dots. Like really random. I'm adding some more details on the twigs. Oh, this is so good, right? I like this one. Oh, I said it again. I keep saying it, guys. Okay, I think I'm done. So, yes, we're done, guys. Yoo-hoo! Yee-hee! So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you do this one. Happy Easter, guys! If you're watching this on an Easter Sunday, because it's still Friday here, but I decided to paint some Easter eggs because I just want to celebrate quite early. So, thanks for watching, guys, and have a nice day.